Hi, welcome you all for today's session. In this session, I'm going to talk about KDD process in data mining. Before going to discuss about KDD process, let us see what is data mining. Data is everywhere around us. Huge volume of data is available and stored in large databases. For example, banking data, sales data, stock exchange data, healthcare data, any kind of business data. Huge volume of data is available in real world. Simply, we can say we are rich in data but information poor. What is the meaning of data? What is the meaning of information? Data is nothing but raw data, whereas information is nothing but a knowledge, useful patterns. Most of the data in the real world is seldom visited, which becomes as data tombs. That is nothing but we are never visiting most of the data. So to fill this widening gap between the data and information leads to the systematic development of data mining techniques. These data mining tools or techniques are very much useful to make these useless data tombs into golden nuggets. That is, the data mining tools are used to uncover interested patterns or to discover the knowledge from the raw data. Let us see the definition of what is data mining. Data mining is extraction of or retrieval of useful information or interested patterns or to uncover new unknown data from the raw data is called as data mining. Simply, we can say extraction of knowledge from the huge volume of data such as data warehouses is nothing but data mining. Let us see what is not data mining. The query processing system such as relational data, simple relational databases queries and expert systems where the logic is used, where the constraints are used, rules are used, and small machine learning or the statistical programs are not comes under the data mining. Now let us see about the what is KDD process. The abbreviation of the KDD is knowledge discovery in databases. Let us see what is the exact definition of the KDD process. The extraction of interested information or the useful patterns from the large amount of databases. Whatever process we are applying, that approach or the process is nothing but KDD process. Knowledge discovery in databases. Here the interesting information, including non-trivial, that is nothing but significant information, implicit, previously unknown, and potentially very much useful information, we are going to extract from the huge amount of databases. For that, we apply a process called as a KDD process. Many authors propose different synonyms for this KDD process. Some authors are saying it is a knowledge mining in databases. Some others are saying knowledge extraction, data pattern analysis, data archaeology, data dredging, information harvesting, business intelligence, and so many other alternative synonyms are. So there is a question whether KDD is a data mining process or what is the difference between the KDD process and the data mining. So finally, the authors are decided data mining is one of the important steps in the KDD process among the 7 steps of the KDD process. So let us see about how many steps are involved in the KDD process. There are 7 steps in the KDD process. Let us see one by one. Data cleaning, data integration, data selection, data transformation, data mining, pattern evaluation, and knowledge representation. So that there are total 7 steps in the KDD process. Let us discuss one by one. The first step in the KDD process is data cleaning. So what is it? So whatever we are taking the data for mining purpose, that data is fully noisy data, inconsistent data, incomplete data. There is a chance of getting incompleteness, inconsistent and noisy data. So that we need to apply data cleaning techniques to remove the noisy data, to fill the missing values and to remove inconsistent data. So what is the noisy data? For some attributes, maybe there is no values are there. For some, data format is not correct. It is inconsistent format and the attribute values itself are wrong. Suppose we need their float values, but integer value is given. So that to remove noisy data and filling the missing values, there are a lot of data cleaning techniques are available. The second step is data integration. We are taking the data not only from single source. There are different sources, collecting the data from the different sources. So that's what heterogeneous sources. Data is collected from the heterogeneous sources. So from all these heterogeneous kinds of data must be integrated, combined and put in one place. Usually this is called as a data warehouse. In data warehouse, we are going to place. So there are many data integration techniques are there to combine multiple heterogeneous data sources and store into the data warehouse. The third step in the KDD process is data selection. All the data, whatever available data, which is not useful for my task. So I need to perform only specific tasks. Data selection is nothing but the process of selecting task relevant data is nothing but data selection. What is this task relevant data? For example, suppose I would like to collect the total UG students data from GRIET student database. Actually, in our database, we have both UG data and the PG data. My task is to collect only PG data from the student database. Here, I need not library information, I need not staff information, I need not account data, I need only the student data. Among that, I'm going to choose or select task relevant data. For this data selection, there are many techniques are there like forward selection techniques or the backward elimination techniques. So many attribute subset selection methods are used for selecting task relevant data. The fourth step in the KDD process is data transformation. So whatever we are using data for mining, that is large values are there, small values are there, moderate values are there. It is a collection of heterogeneous data. So that what we have to do is we need to do the scaling. That is all the large volume of data, we are going to scale smaller scale, transforming or converting into the smaller scale. So that is nothing but you are going to put all the values for which values you are going to perform. Those into the in between -1 to +1 or in between 0 to 1. So scaling techniques we need to apply for this transformation. There are many scaling techniques are there like min-max normalization techniques, Z-score normalization techniques. So many normalization methods are used for this data transformation. Coming to the fifth step, very essential step in the KDD process is data mining. So the actual task, the mining of the knowledge or uncover or discover the interested patterns by applying various kinds of data mining functionalities will be done in this step. Those functionalities are such as data characterization, classification, regression, association rules, clustering methods, outlier methods. So these are the very important data mining techniques. For example, if you go for the characterization, we have summarization methods or the comparison. For this, attribute-oriented induction method is there. Similarly, for classification, we have decision trees, Bayesian classification, support vector machines, backpropagation, and for regression, linear regression, non-linear regression, association rules such as a priori algorithm and FP growth algorithm. Similarly, for clustering also different kinds of clustering techniques are there. K-means, K-medoids, partitioning methods, agglomerative methods, DB scan method, density based method. So all these techniques are applied for extracting the interested patterns. This is the one of the essential step in KDD process. So once the patterns are discovered, then we go for the pattern evaluation. Why pattern evaluation? So what is the need for pattern evaluation? In order, we don't know whether all the patterns discovered are really interested or not, really useful or not, whether they reached my task analysis or not. So that for evaluating that one, there are many interesting measures are there. We need to apply that measures. Suppose association rules, support, confidence, and lift are the measures are the metrics for evaluating the patterns. Similarly, we have information gain, gain ratio, and Gini index. These are the metrics for classification. So evaluation of the patterns in classification method. So all these methods are used for identifying the interesting patterns and to avoid the unnecessary patterns and only taking the interesting pattern. So let us go to the last step in the KDD process, which is knowledge presentation. Once knowledge is mined and the interesting measures applied for taking only interested patterns, now we are going to present these end results to the end user, whatever user would like. There are several methods are there, several data visualization methods are there, such as pie charts, graphs, or bar charts, or any kind of charts, and crosstabs or tabular format. Suppose user would like to display the knowledge or interested patterns in the form of the crosstabs, or in the form of the rules, if then else rules, or in the form of the trees. Many more methods, data visualization techniques are used to present the knowledge to the end user. These are the 7 steps in the KDD process. Let us see in a single slide at a glance. This is the entire KDD process. So let us start here. So the data maybe from the databases or the flat files or any other kind of data sources, we are going to combine by using the data integration methods and clean the data using the data cleaning techniques, remove the noise and inconsistent data and put this data into the data warehouse. Now, by applying data selection methods, task relevant data will be extracted. We are taking only the task relevant data. For task relevant data, then we applied the data transformation techniques like a normalization method for scaling the data. Then we are going to apply the data mining methods. Next step is data mining method, such as classification, clustering, outlier analysis, association rules. All these data mining techniques will be used here. Then once the patterns will be discovered, those will be evaluated using various kinds of the interesting measures, as I said already, like support, confidence, or lift, or information gain. Such pattern evaluation metrics are used to evaluate the patterns which are interesting or which are not interesting. Then finally, the interesting patterns will be presented to the end user as a knowledge using various kinds of the data visualization techniques. This is entirely the KDD process. Now let us see how this KDD process involved in the structure of the data mining system. Now let us see the KDD process involved the structure or architecture of the data mining system. As I said, we are going to take the data from either databases, relational databases, transactional databases, or object-oriented databases, or multimedia, huge different kinds of the heterogeneous data forms, collecting the data and cleaned the data, integrate these data, filter this data, and put in a server called as a database server. Now, the data mining server is another server. which is apply the various kinds of data mining functionalities. For which kind of data? Whatever data is available in the data warehouse, after selecting the task relevant data, what user is asked, for such kind of task relevant data, data transformation techniques will be applied and stored in the data mining server or data mining engine. Here, actual data mining functionalities such as classification, clustering, all the mining functions will be whatever, depending upon the user requirement, corresponding technique will be applied and the patterns will be extracted. These patterns will be evaluated and the interested patterns will be given as a knowledge to the end user. In this process, we can use a knowledge base which helps, such as example for concept hierarchies. These also provide in the process of the process pattern evaluation and in the process of the data mine while applying the data mining functionalities. So this is about the knowledge base. In the entire architecture, the user is sending queries through graphical user interface by using a DMQL query language, data mining query language. A user sends the query and the KDD process will be done, and finally the knowledge or the interested patterns will be sent to the as a result to the end user. This is about the architecture of the data mining system, how the KDD process involved in the architecture of the data mining system. For the above topic KDD process related assignment questions are listed here. So these are the important questions we can expect it from the above topic. Thank you. Thank you very much.